Good evening, Mel.
Good evening.
Mel, the positives from Saturday's match. I've watched it twice now on video, although I was looking for other items of interest. But I thought that the team more than matched Chatham for the full 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was a competitive performance. I mean, I said earlier on that we were going to go there. It'd be interesting to see where we are in the league. We know they've gone full time. We know they've invested heavily, and we know they see themselves as serious promotion contenders. So to go there, it was an interesting one for me to see how we matched up. And you know, I thought as a team we went there, we went toe to toe with them, and gave a really good account of ourselves.
It did look like a match to be decided by one goal either way. We had one disallowed, and then Charlie was unfortunate in having to defend a one-on-one only a minute into having come on.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the goal that was being disallowed, I've watched it back, and the way I judge everything is how would I feel if I was in the opposite bench. I would have felt we got away with one, because the reality was there was no reason to not allow that goal. It was a perfectly good throw, flick on and finish. But however, that happens. The referee's made a decision he thinks is right, and it's no goal. The referee says it's no goal. It's no goal, no matter what we think after the game. And then we made a mistake from a set piece ourselves, and it cost us. They counter-attack. They've got good players. You know, like I said, they're full-time, big investment, and they've got some very good players. And the one occasion we really did give them a sight of our goal, they took it and took it well.
To be fair, he did take it well.
Yeah, great goal from him. So, and yeah, Charlie just come on, and on another day that ball doesn't find the back of the net. There was a lad who made a run across the front of Preston, and that was the key. The key was his run stopped Preston making the save. Whether it was onside or offside, who knows, we'll never know. But ultimately, his run made the goal for them. But no, credit to them. They took advantage of our one mistake.
It is history now, but we should perhaps have a quick look at the negatives. 4 times we were in a good position in their half, and 4 times a Chatham player goes down with a purported head injury.
I think that I have strong views on all of this, very strong views, and I don't mind speaking about them. From my point of view, FIFA brought the rule in. Head injuries are a difficult thing, and no player should be put at risk with a head injury. So they put a rule in, and as people do, people try and take advantage of rules, and it's not the referee's fault. If someone goes down holding his head screaming head injury, and the bench starts screaming head injury, he has very little option but to stop the game. And off the back of that, you can't blame the referee. It's people say it's the dark arts. Well, I'm afraid I was always brought up that there's rules for all games and sports, and you play by the rules or you cheat. There isn't a grey area. There's no grey area in this. And from my point of view, the way the rules should be is if anyone goes down with a head injury, they should have to come off for 5-minute concussion assessment, and that basically would protect players and stop any player from getting a serious head injury, or not stop, but get diagnosed very quickly and stop making it worse by going back out. But also would stop the shenanigans that goes on with certain ways that people want to abuse the rules.
Well, to compound that, they pulled the old Mourinho 2 to go down trick as well. So it was a coach tactic, wasn't it? You were quite forthright at the time. Are there ways to counter this?
Yeah, like I said, the way to counter it is FIFA have got to put a rule in that basically protects the players, and that I think in American football, when anyone gets a bang on the head, they have to go and have a concussion assessment.
In Rugby Union, you get an HIA.
Yeah, and I think it should be the same in football, and that way, no one's going to make a player go down and feign an injury, because he's then got to leave the field and be assessed. So you're going to be playing with 10 players for a fair few minutes. So I think that ultimately, I can't abuse rules myself. It's just not in me. Doesn't mean I'm perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I lost my cool and I shouted what I shouldn't have shouted. I cussed. Let's put it that way. I managed to get myself a red card, which I'm not proud of at all. But ultimately, it's very frustrating when the sport exists for fans and for people, and we choose to think it is okay to.
The fans pay good money to watch good teams play good football, not roll around.
It's up to each club to have their own standards.
Hashtag on Saturday.
Yep.
St Albans on Monday. How How's the squad shaping up? Everybody fit and raring to go?
Yeah, we're okay at the moment. We've got no injuries, so everyone is fit. Doesn't help me at all because I've still got to try and pick an 11 out of them. But yeah, no, we've got everyone fit, which is great. You know, we've worked very hard on pre-season in trying to reduce our injuries. We've got my physio's given them a load of exercises to do, strengthening exercises, which the players are predominantly all doing away from here, which hopefully will reduce the amount of injury we pick up. We've got a very small squad, we can't afford too many injuries. But no, so far 3 games, we're sort of coming out with a relatively clean bill of health. So, you know, long may that continue.
That's great to hear. It was an entertaining match against Hashtag here last season, albeit we were on the wrong end of the result. But I'll look forward to Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, the Hashtag are a good team. You know, we played them away last season. They were a very, very exciting team to watch. Great wingers, really got at us. And I'm imagining they'll be very, very similar. Again, there'll be another team with hopes of playoffs or top half finish at least. So it'll be another good test for us. And you know, we're all looking forward to it. And then of course we've got St Albans on the Monday, so it's a great weekend for football fans because we've got a double header. You know, I'd happily play 3 or 4 games a week. So it's great. And yeah, we look forward to that. Look forward to St Albans, and look forward to seeing all our fans here on Saturday.
Thanks for your time, Mel.
Cheers, thank you.